Hi, this is Mindless Insanity 602 reporting to you at the Nightmare Central with day number 13's review of my 31 days of horror film reviews. And you know what happens if you reverse the number 13? You get number 31. So that means that we're over. Bye. Just kidding. We have about let's see. We have about oh fuck, I'm having horrible math. Sorry. Let's see. How many more of these we have? Fuckers. I'm just kidding. Uh, we have about 18 more of these to go. So here we are with day number 13. And since I don't own this particular film, and I streamed it from YouTube. Since I watched it on YouTube, it was available for free on YouTube, and I decided to watch it. And we're gonna have an unrelated film for visual stimuli. So I picked up a copy of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 I have here for some sort of, visual stimuli. Things look better in just webcam videos if you own like a case. So I have a case of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I like. I think it's one of the better superhero films as of late, but that isn't the film we're talking about. We're talking about These Are the Damned, which is a 1963 87-minute drama fantasy horror film from director Joseph Luzzi. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name, but last name. But this film is a black and white movie. Pretty much is the obligatory black and white film that there's usually a black and white film that somehow manages to go up on each one of the past seasons of past years of the 31 Days of Horror Film reviews in October. So here we are with this. Now, These Are the Damned. It starts off pretty solid. It doesn't really feel like a horror movie per se, but it has horror elements. It starts out with, very eerie shots of this lake, this lake, and then we get introduced to our characters with this rock and jam. It's simple, but I like it. This rock and jam saying black leather, da da da, kill, 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 and he had the black leather song, and I like that. I like that, you have that black leather song, and then we get introduced to these characters. Get introduced to our main character there, his female love interest over there, and after we meet up with all these characters, we meet up that we realize that she has a brother, brother played by the only Oliver Reed, who plays a pretty fucking badass brother. Well, plays a very compelling asshole criminal of a brother who just basically attacks this one guy who later becomes the love interest to the girl later on in the film. I think this guy's a little bit too old for that girl in this film, but I don't really have a problem with that per se, but it just doesn't fit in well with the actual film. But that's just my feelings. That's just my opinions. So yeah, he meets up with his girl, and then we get this journey, and we meet up with the brothers be attacking this guy, and then we get to meet up with this little conspiracy. It's kind of like the conspiracy of sorts, where we get to see these group of people, these little kids that are, nuclear. I don't really understand what the kids are being held hostage. I guess I'll read the IMDb destructions, and it says basically an American terrorist, a youth gang leader, and his troubled sister find themselves trapped in Turk's top secret experimenting on children. not really specific on the reason why the children were being experimented on. I really didn't pick up on that particular plot detail. I felt kind of bad because I don't really like to see children get harmed in films. Is one of my major pet peeves of movies, and this film plays that with that pet peeve of mine, and that's a major downfall of this film. But overall, then the gang leader played by Oliver Reed ultimately dies off, and I'm like, damn, he's sure he's a criminal and a piece of shit, but I like his character. I found his character to be interesting, and I felt like I thought Oliver Reed brought its A game to the movie, I think all the cast members did a really good job. I think I like stories. I like stories where you have like a criminal who gets put into a horror scenario, and once this criminal gets into a horror scenario, we get to see redeeming qualities. He starts to redeem himself. He starts to become a better person. I like that idea. I like arcs like that. I like the character arcs like that. That's the reason why From Dusk Till Dawn is like my favorite movie of all time, because I like that plot matter. I like seeing one of the most despicable criminals, like seeing one of the most despicable criminals get put through a horror scenario that sets him straight, and makes him a good guy in the end. And I felt like this guy, played by Oliver Reed, did a great job. Oliver Reed is just the major standout of this film. I think, and I like how it ends. It ends with a very eerie shot, I like how the end credit sequence is eerie. I like the locations. I felt like the locations were pretty stellar for this particular film. All in all, I think, despite me not really grasping some of the plot details about These Are the Damned, but other than that, I think it's a solid movie. I think it has a very nice atmosphere for a black and white movie. I think that overall the actors did a great job. I really have no problems with it. So this has been day number 13 of my 31 days of horror film reviews, and I shall be back in a little less than 24 hours. With the final part of the Hellraiser reviews of this season's 31 days of horror film reviews. In a little less than 24 hours, we'll be finishing the Hellraiser portion. Then we can get on to other horror films. Hope that you like this video. Hope that you give it a like. I hope that you give it a comment. I hope that you subscribe. I do hope that you do all that fun shit. And this one's a little bit more comedic than most of my videos are serious, and I try to add a little bit of comedy to this one. Hope that's effective, and I hope that you liked it. And usually I'm very serious, so I'm trying to do a little bit of comedy, and I hope that it was effective for the most part. But I'm more serious than I am comedic in these type of videos. Anyways, and I guess I'm going to try to figure out like a catchphrase, and this is my closing catchphrase. Remember to stay mindful of your insanity. Go along with my YouTube name title, I don't know. And check out These Are the Damned. Also, check out The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's actually pretty good. I don't know why I even... Fuck, I don't know. Bye.